Hey, how's it going on, rail fanners? And I'm probably here in this map. But first off, I don't own of this map anyways. But second, I probably already built around of these trains around here with two Amtrak P42 DCs around here for this one. I have totally made my first budget Amtrak train, and which is I already built the Superliner that's since in the previous part. And because right here for today, this is the part 2 of this video, and because of around for the working switchers around here, it's totally working around here from anything around itself, because I just totally remember back in the previous video that I just made anything around here. I don't made of this railroad tracks as well as possible, because this is absolutely updated everywhere into something else around here for this thing is into the controller. So this is absolutely for the major changes around here in row scale sandbox. This could be for any about here for the switchers around here, because before I'll start the part 2 around here, this video has gotten over 15 minutes of this video. So, I may decided to clear one of the trains around here. This is not where that I just absolutely, I didn't own everything around itself. But, this is the track that I just choosing from the map supports around here. But I definitely that I just got this from the community maps, and like anything where it goes. So the part 2 is absolutely gonna be right here. So this is where I just absolutely spawned an Amtrak Superliner that I just made for something like a budget as well. And then that I just going to be making a Surfliner over here for this video over here. So that was absolutely where it goes around here. So let's continue the video, and we'll be see you in another one as well. I put up to maximum throttle around here for the maximum throttle as well, and see the train rolls on. Alright, let's make up for the switch around here, because since the rail cars goes on for some kind of noise. So, I may decided to switch the track around here for itself. So, I'm gonna be watching for this train a little bit to move one thing. I cannot believe this train is absolutely moving so forward, one a little bit quick as well. So, I have decided to change the lane immediately, so I would not absolutely going to be turned around here for accidentally for this one. So I'll be waiting for this train who absolutely going to be making itself arriving for this time as well. Alright, I'm going to change the course around here, so let's get here ourselves for a switch. Alright, this train is absolutely being moved on for just like that as well. So I'm probably sure that I just totally switched the track into another thing. So the train is absolutely moving into another place around here for this one. And so the train is absolutely moving into her current speeds as well. So there were the trains around here that I'm not very sure. So this is absolutely the railroad crossing looks like. And I absolutely going to sound the horn for just even as possible that I just totally even moving a little bit for one thing. We already using around for the standard horn and the emergency horn around here for this thing as well. just look how the train goes even louder that I just overused around here for this one. So I'll be at the railroad crossing, and if this train is absolutely going to make it all the way across. And yes, that definitely is going to be not the end of this video. Not so much time, and this video have run over 20 minutes of this video. So I let the train pass through, because this train definitely goes so fast that the train is getting all the way for itself for one thing. So I mean, this train was definitely getting not fast around here for this one. So this time I may decided to stop the train and delete it itself around here. So the next one that I'll be making for a budget cascade or something like, even though that is not going to be definitely the one, I'm totally going to stop this train alive for just like that thing around here for this one. So I'm going to be removing for the entire train, and the next one I'll be making for a Surfliner train for this time as well. So I'll be right back into the next video, because this is totally, it's not going to be changing as well. So another bad news is that I'm not very sure there not exist around here of the Talgo locomotive that I cannot believe. So I don't really think that where does the TGV was removed. Bad news, there is one F59 PHI locomotive that is absolutely going to be for only one locomotive for this time as well. Or even for this thing that I couldn't absolutely going to find anything but Metra. But I couldn't able to find something like even for this time as well. And what about the F40PH around here? And I could not able to find something else. It could be absolutely for this one. So this is absolutely for the F40PH. But the F59PHI could require for Game Pass. So this is absolutely for the sad news about this train. I don't believe it, that isn't going to be exactly what it is. So how about we should able to try to find any Surfliner locomotives that I'm not very sure. There's no Surfliner as well, so I'll do for a budget Surfliner for just a little bit as one. So this is the F125, because I would not able to spawn something else like that. So even though I wouldn't able to spawn something like the Capital or like something else about for the Caltrain locomotives like this, and this isn't going to be exactly what I just tried to find out as well. So I'm doing for a little bit of Surfliner for just like that. But I wouldn't able to find out that I just going to spawn for that thing. So it's gonna be alright that I just totally spawning a Surfliner. Alright, this is absolutely going to be a horn test around here. If it's absolutely going to be for a little bit okay, but unfortunately that doesn't going to be itself. Oh jeez, this is not probably a little bit good. It's totally really that bad. So, oh gosh, this is not totally a little bit good around here. So this aerodynamic locomotive of this side won't absolutely look like anything about something like this. So, these Game Passes locomotives are totally everywhere. I would not able to spawn anything like that. Even of course, I'm going to be spawning an F40PH or something is absolutely for this is absolutely P42DC. So that I already added like anything I already spawned. I didn't add anything to this game. I just spawned around here. I'm sorry around here because this is absolutely too much time for this community around here. So, one of the F59 PHIs isn't going to be in the game as well, so I definitely am going to be using for the F40PH-2C. So, this isn't going to be exactly that how the locomotive it does. I would not absolutely pretty sure that this locomotive over here is the Metrolink locomotive around here for this one. Or I definitely it's not going to be choosing all over it as well. So this isn't going to be spawning for something else. Because I'm not very sure. This is totally hard that I tried to find a train. I tried to find a train which is absolutely going to be recommended like for me. And nothing for me for just like this. This locomotive is going to be for one thing as well. So yes, I definitely going to spawn that locomotive over here. Over the rolling stock. I just need to find some Surfliner around here, just like the spinach as well for this one. It's pretty hard to find, but there it goes. This is going to be for some sort of like that thing. The Surfliner coaches as well. So I definitely that I just going to spawn a little bit one. I'm going to spawn 7 of them as well. So I'll be spawning for 2. I'm not sure. This is not even possible that I just going to spawn a little bit for one itself. So 1, 2, and 3 of those rail cars over here. So I didn't absolutely spawn even more. So the middle one could be for the dining area. And I'm still managedly to spawn for something else. So I'm giving the locomotive to give ourselves for the backup as well. And what about for something else like in the rear? So I'm not very sure that this is absolutely going to be for the dummy units. So what about the dummy units that I never surmise around here? The dummy units that I just able to found for something, it could not absolutely going to be like this, because this is totally hard to find like anything around here beyond of those spinach locomotives around here. So this is the B unit, and I definitely is going to be for something like this. So this is the dummy unit of this train, and I'm not very sure. This is absolutely going to be for something a little bit worse. So, don't worry about this. We'll be absolutely going to find anywhere where it goes to find like anything like this. Or even like the dining car, of course. So, the dining car should be here somewhere. That I totally not going to see for this one. So alright, there it is. It could be the dining car, of course. And I'm going to spawn over here. And this train is already set to go. I'm going to be using for this train. And Looks like this is absolutely a budget Surfliner train. And we are totally ready for this. And I cannot believe we're gonna be hearing this horn test a little bit sooner, because this totally a little bit ready is going to be for itself. Let's start into the front and see what it does, and not trying to hit the bell. And this is totally loud here for pretty sure. And what about in the rear, as we never expected around here? Does this absolutely sound good or bad? So let me know what you thought to hear for this thing as well. So here we go, let's hear for this train horn test in the rear. It was totally a little bit good around here, and that sounds probably like a Surfliner as well, or not. Even though, let's get ourselves for one thing as well. I've already built the train locomotive for this time as well, so I just eventually move a little bit back. I'm going to hit the full throttle for this time and see what it does. And see what it does. It's absolutely heading towards the railroad crossing. One more to go, and that's it for this video. I cannot believe that I'm not absolutely going to wait and see the train is going to pass throughout for this time as well. This train currently going to be on the left side of the rails, and let's see, it's absolutely going to get across with the railroad crossings itself. So hopefully this hears the train even more louder, and here it goes. And yes, I'm about to stop this train right now. I don't believe it. This is absolutely how this is going to work around here for this thing. Thankfully, that will be the end of this video for something else. For building Amtrak budget trains. The budget Amtrak trains that I just made could be for absolutely for one thing. Even for this time as well. So let me know down in the comments if you're going to be making a budget Amtrak trains for this time. The next video that I'm going to be making for an Amtrak Cascades of this budget around here. So there we have it around here. Thanks for watching, for all your support around here for this time. And the game is linked in description below so that everybody could play around here for only single player mode instead of multiplayer, that anybody could absolutely going to come here to play with it. So that will be it as well, and make sure to check out for this game, and we'll be see you in another video that hopefully this video have gotten for over 30 minutes. So thanks again, and have a nice Railfans days as well. I'll talk to you Railfanners all later for this time. And thanks for watching for this time, for once again that I just totally said here.